And then the last one, so that's not too much. You've got kind of two. One is dropping the head into the heart as a gift. And I really think of that notion of the gift. The other is engaging all the senses. So taking that and bringing it into to all your engagement with the world. And the other I'm calling pulling back the veil, covering the true heart. So the true heart is already and always there. It's just unacknowledged, often overlooked in human beings. And that's because it's veiled over. Sometimes it's veiled over because there's so much emotional pain that we don't go towards the heart space, right? Yeah. So one practice is when you walk towards someone, another person, particularly someone you don't know, right? Just a random person. Imagine that your heart is wide open, your chest is wide open. So you're literally removing the veil that's covering your heart. You're removing a kind of energetic veil through your imagination, but you're removing an energetic veil that's covering your heart. That's there, and can be there without you even knowing it. So we're removing this energetic veil, this covering. As you walk past the person, feel into the sense of pulling back this veil from your heart. And see what you feel. See if there is a different feeling that arises. You may notice something different. The person may just seem different to you. It may seem a little different. No, when I connect, things are just a little bit different. This gives you kind of a foretaste or a beginning to experience this being connected in a more intimate way. So you can do it, just with anybody you're passing on the street. So we're sensing into this intuitive capacity, because the heart is a perceptual. The big heart, the true heart, is a perceptual center, not just an emotional center. So you're just bringing something online that's highly intuitive and has the capacity to perceive this interconnectedness, that we are everything. And as you start to engage with the heart in this way, you start to see things and people, the world, differently. You may notice that when you're resting in that place, you're below the conceptual mind of that's conceptualizing a self. Right? You're resting in that area, and when the egoic mind starts to imagine itself into existence, it becomes very obvious, because you've left one place in your body and gone into another. So it becomes very obvious when you start to re-self. I don't know if that's to re-self, to recreate this, to conceptualize, to think yourself back into existence as a self. So we can really see that clearly, because it's a shift and it's abrupt. Whereas if you're living in the mind, and the conceptualizing mind, it just goes on. We can continually recreate the idea of ourselves without without really being aware of it. And we also start to realize that the border of our being is not demarcated by our skin. I think we did a meditation where we conceived of our, the physical form doesn't end with the demarcation of our skin, but it goes beyond the skin. So, I mean, whatever we call consciousness, awareness, Buddha nature, God, whatever we might want to call it, it's not localized in the mind and the body. It's beyond that. So that's what we're really sensing into that.